Well, it looks like most of the snow is melted. Mm-hmm. 'Cause, we had a big ice and snowstorm, um, like over the weekend and stuff like that, and on Monday and stuff like that. But I mean, that was like days ago, right? I mean, after a certain time, things are gonna get melted. So, you know what I like about the iPhone 6 though, that has the 60 frames per second, because on my other Apple devices, they never supported that. It was always 30 frames per second. There was no 60 frames per second on Apple. On Android, yeah, because that's where it started. Um, so yeah, guys, I still have. I know I was saying goodbye to the LG G5 in my last vlog there, but I still have it. I've been having a hard time. People have been giving me a hard time about it. They're saying that they were gonna like meet me like yesterday and the other day, and then they end up saying like they can't get a ride, or they don't have a way to meet me, and some people are saying Friday, and tomorrow's 420, so I don't really care about 420 because I don't smoke weed anymore. But yeah, so anyway, guys, I was gonna sleep in at least until like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Um, But yeah, I went to sleep, I think, before 7 in the morning. So I mean, I slept quite a bit, up before 11 in the morning. Um, so 7 to 11 is like 4 hours. So I mean, I slept quite a bit. At least I got some rest. Because yeah, I do plan on going out at 4 o'clock. Um, well, because I gotta meet my girl and stuff like that. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, if certain people are watching this video, I mean, there's no secret about it. I mean, but yeah, like we don't want to like tell like certain people, right? Because I mean, we'll tell people that are okay with it, but we don't want to tell people, because there's other people out there that are kind of against that, against us being together. But like, the thing is, though, like her and her daughter have both came around. They both have forgiven me. And this is like a big step, right? Because my girl's daughter was scared of me for the longest time. But the thing is, though, my sister, she's the one that kind of brought us back together, right? Because like after a while, like after a year or so, we broke up for like a year, right? So sometimes, well, after a certain time, you kind of want to, put things in the past. But if I was still partying and if I was still living the party life, then she wouldn't be back. She wouldn't bring her daughter back into my life. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't see them all the time. Um, But like when we get together, like at my sister's place, she'll bring her daughter around, and then and she's comfortable now. I mean, we're doing baby steps, but she's forgiving me. She's got over her fears of what happened. I mean, because I yelled at her mom and stuff like that, and her daughter gets really scared of those kind of things. Um, so that's basically what happened. That's why she was scared of me for a long time, for a very long time. Yeah. So but yeah, like things are looking up. Like April 2018. Like I mean, Yeah, man, life is like a lot better now, you know. But I just been in the middle of trying to sell my LG G5 because my sister gave me her iPhone 6. But then I talked to my sister last night that I might give her iPhone 6 back because people are giving me a hard time with the LG G5. And I'm probably going to regret selling the LG G5 because it's still a nice phone. It's still fast. It's still, I mean, it's only 2 years old, right? Like this month, the G5 is 2 years old because it came out in April 2018, right? So it's still kind of fresh. It's not like it's like 3 or 4 years old, like this phone right here. But the iPhone 6 is not officially 4 years though. It's not. It won't be 4 years until September. But it's going on. It's going on its fourth year. Yes. Like I was watching the video last night about on YouTube about Apple killing the iPhone 4S. And the iPhone 5. I guess they're gonna start killing the iPhone 5. See, the thing is, you have to realize though, there's a difference though between the iPhone 6 from the iPhone 5 and from the iPhone 4S. The iPhone 4S and the iPhone 5 and the iPhone 5S and the iPhone C, like those phones, I'm not gonna go for in 2018. I would not recommend getting those phones if you're getting an iPhone, like you're getting an older iPhone in 2018. I would recommend the iPhone 6. That's the minimum I would go for in this year. But then other people are saying, "Oh yeah, the iPhone 6 is starting to get slower." I mean, I don't find it getting slower. It still runs good, so I don't know what people are talking about, but I mean, and then I can understand, yeah, the iPhone 5S because I mean, yeah, those phones are older because the iPhone 5S is like late 2013, right? Where this phone is late 2014, right? So you know what I mean? So this one, the iPhone 6 is like a year later, right? So it's probably going to last a little longer. Um yeah, like they're not going to discontinue the iPhone 6 for like probably for a while, maybe not till 2020 or late 2019. Yeah, it's going to be like a while, you know what I mean? So yeah, the iPhone 6 is still a popular phone. Like we're talking about the original iPhone 6 one that I'm recording on right now. Yeah, so this, you know what I mean? Yeah, it is still popular. They're not going to stop supporting it right now. They're not going to discontinue it. You know what I mean? They're not going to do that right now. Even though that the iPhone X is out and the iPhone 8 Plus and all that other stuff. I mean, I think if the iPhone 11 or if the iPhone 12 comes out, then I can probably see them maybe discontinuing the iPhone 6. But I think the iPhone 6 will still run pretty decent until at least 2019. Even though it's only a 1 gig RAM, it still runs still good. I mean, it still runs pretty decent. Of course, I can't compare it to a 4 gig RAM Android phone like my LG G5. My LG G5 is a lot faster than this phone for sure, but yeah, the 1 gig RAM on the iPhone 6 is it's still good because I don't notice any lagness as much. That's more of the internet. That has nothing to do with the phone. That's the internet. So I don't know. I mean, hey, I don't know what people are talking about. How it's getting slow, and I mean, it's not even 4 years yet, right? I can't. I mean, it's like it's almost 4 years, like in September, but it's not 4 years. But once it's going over 4 years, like say it's like 4 years and like 4 months, or 4 years and like 3 months, or 4 years and like 6 months. That's like 4.5 months, right? So yeah, that's when it's gonna get more slower. But like I said, that's not going to be until 2019, until like probably January. But by 2019, you're probably going to see the iPhone 7 for like say $300. You know what I mean? It's going to go down. And it was funny there. The one guy commented on the iPhone there, saying that his iPhone 7 is even slow. I don't know how the iPhone 7 can be slow. If the iPhone 6 is not really slow, the iPhone 7 shouldn't be slow. The iPhone 7 should be a lot faster. So I don't know. People are probably just picky. They're I don't know. I mean, they probably want it to be like super super fast. Well, folks, it's not 3 gigs or 4 gigs of RAM. It's only one. It's only a single gig RAM. So you know what I mean. I think the speed's good for me. I think it has a good amount of a speed. So I don't know, but people are just kind of picky, you know. So, but what I like about the YouTube on Apple that Android still doesn't have, the YouTube has the dark mode, so you can like on YouTube you can make like the background black, right? So, yeah, it's called dark mode, right? I'm not too sure why Android doesn't have it, but iOS does. So Apple is like the first to get it for that version of YouTube. So, but yeah. Anyway, guys, it's like what 12 o'clock. I think. I think it's like lunchtime. Guess I should make some lunch. Yeah, it's 12:04. So anyway, guys, yeah, I think I'm gonna like just take it easy, and I did remove the ad. I did remove the ad from my LG G5 from I took it off Kijiji, but who knows? I mean, I don't really need to sell it, but if I do sell it eventually, maybe over the weekend or next week or something, um, then yeah, I have to like let my sister know that I have to keep the iPhone 6. But I mean, I do like both phones, and I do like the G5 because it's more bigger, more specs, stuff like that. But I don't know. Anyway, guys, today's gonna be a special day though. It's April 19th. It's gonna be a special day. I'm gonna be leaving here at 4 o'clock. I'm gonna be going down to the Kingston Center. I'm gonna be going to the buffet. Um, I went to the buffet. This will be my second time going this month because I went to the buffet on April 5th when I got my GST. But yeah, we're going on a date today. So this evening. So, but yeah, like my girl, she's done at 5 o'clock, right? But it takes me time to get to Kingston Center because Kingston Center is like the other side of town. So, like from my house, from my street, I got to take the bus to the mall and then transfer from the one of the buses to go to the Kingston Center. It might be the Express or whatever bus comes first to go to the Kingston Center. And yeah, I'll probably go like to Wendy's or something because there's Wi-Fi, right? And then I'm just gonna chill there and wait there for my girl, and because it doesn't make sense. I mean, if I slept in, then yeah, she would pick me up, but because it would make more sense for me to meet her at the Kingston Center because that's where we're going, right? It'd be better to meet her there instead of her coming all the way up to this end and then going all the way back down to the Kingston Center. It's kind of backtracking, right? Because that's where we're going. Like that's our plan for this evening, right? So, and yeah, we're probably gonna meet for like 5:30 or 6. Um, but even though if it's not till 6 o'clock, I mean that's not an issue. I mean, I'm leaving at 4. Yeah, that's 2 hours before. But the thing is, though, it's gonna take probably like at least an hour or just over an hour because I got if I'm walking to the mall, it's gonna take a little longer because it's about a half hour walk to the mall, and then I gotta wait probably half hour or so for whatever bus to go to Kingston Center, and then it takes time to get to the Kingston Center, like 20 minutes. So yeah, it's probably going to be a good an hour and a half. So I'll say 4 to like 5:30. You know what I mean? So it's gonna, or maybe 5:20 or 5:15. Yeah, so it's gonna take some time. So, but yeah, I don't want to leave my house at like say 4:30 because I mean that's kind of like cutting into time where you know what I mean, like where it takes time to get down to where I'm going, right? So the thing is though, yeah, like it is better to leave at 4 o'clock instead of 4:30. But I'm not gonna leave at like say 3 or 3:30 because that's kind of still early. It's best to leave like an hour before my girl gets off work, right? Like an hour, an hour ahead. Like it's like when you have when you leave an hour before or an hour earlier, or you have a head start. You have 1 hour of a head start. You know what I mean? Whatever. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. So yeah, guys. And then after the buffet, I think I don't know, gonna just hang out and talk about a few things, and yeah. So yeah, I mean, I still got 4 hours to go, but I'm gonna have some lunch. I mean, I don't have nothing too heavy because I'm going to the buffet today. But like, you know, um, you gotta have some lunch. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'll be hungry for sure. I'll be hungry for the buffet for later on. I mean, that's not until like the evening time, right? I mean, that's like 6 hours away or so. So I mean, I'm still, that's a long time. So I mean, I am still tired because I didn't. I mean, I slept quite a bit, but like, I don't want to sleep in too long because like, if I'm leaving here at 4 o'clock, in the next 4 hours, you know what I mean. I want to do a few things. You know, before I head out, right? So because I want to make sure like I'm comfortable before I go out. Like that's the main thing. So. But yeah, anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this video here on the iPhone 6, and yeah, I still have it. I still got the LG G5, and I'm not too sure what's gonna happen, but maybe by the weekend or something, we'll see what happens. But right now, it's a 50-50. Anyway, who cares about all that? I know today is gonna be an awesome day. It's gonna be beautiful, and I can't wait. All right, see you guys later.